and welcome back to my channel, or hi, hello if you're new here. Today I have my bronzer, blush, and highlight routine for you all, and I'm so excited to be doing this video. I did this video about a year ago, and I honestly just did not like the way that video turned out, so I decided to delete it and redo it, and this is just my current routine. I'm going to share with y'all some products that I have been loving in my little bronzer, blush, and highlight routine on a daily basis. So let's just go ahead and get right into this video. Alrighty, so the first thing that I always do is bronze my face, because I just feel like that just kind of helps everything cohere a little bit better and blend a little bit better. So the bronzer that I love and use every single day is just the Hoola bronzer from Benefit. This is just their original bronzer, and this is just what it looks like. This retails for about $28, and you can pick this up at Sephora. I love this bronzer because it is a very soft and easy powder to work with. It isn't all that pigmented. You can kind of work with this in layers, which is why I recommend this if you're new to makeup, because you really can kind of go back and add a little bit more if you need to. So I definitely recommend picking up this bronzer because it is a very good one to use. And what I actually use to bronze my face up with is just this big old powder brush. I used to use an angled brush, and really I backed off of that because I just don't feel like it gives me enough bronze like I kind of really want. So I use this big old brush instead, and where I like to bronze is just in the hollows of my cheeks, which is right along in here and a little bit in my hairline. So that is just how I bronze my face. Alrighty, and next up is blush, and blush always goes onto the apples of your cheeks, and where your apple of your cheek is actually when you smile, and that little part right there that bubbles up, that is your apple of your cheek. So if you ever have problems finding your apple, always just smile, kind of press slightly on your cheek, and where you feel the little bubble is where your apple is. And my favorite blushes to use are the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blushes. These are so amazing because they are softly pigmented, so they're very buildable, very easy to work with. You can really layer these up, and I recommend using 2 layers of blush, because blush is always the first thing to disappear on your face, like for your actual face makeup. So it is a good idea to kind of wear 2 layers of blush, so that way it kind of fades off gradually. The blush out of the palette that I'm going to use today is the shade Flamingo. This was just a little limited edition little Christmas gift set thing that they did for Christmas for last year, and you can actually buy these individually. You don't have to have a big palette, but I really love the shade at Flamingo because it's just a soft neutral pink, and it goes with a lot of different looks. And the brush that I like to use to apply my brush is just this little Profusion blush brush, and I'll actually apply a little bit of blush to the tip of my nose as well, just because I like that kind of like sun-kissed look. I think that looks really, really pretty, and yeah. Last but certainly not least is highlight, and then we're done. So for highlighter, I'm actually going to be using something super glowy and super pigmented. This is just the Morphe highlighter in the shade Spark, and this is just a beautiful golden champagne tone to highlight. Now, if you don't like a really poppin', really glowy highlighter, I recommend checking out the Essence Pure Nude highlighter. That's super affordable from the drugstore. It's only about $4 or $5 at Ulta, and you seriously cannot beat it. It gives such a beautiful natural glow to the skin. And the brush that I use to apply my highlighter is just this brush right here. It's just a dome-shaped highlighting brush, and this is just the e.l.f. highlighting brush. And where I like to apply my highlighter is to the high points of my cheekbones, which is right along in here. And I kind of really focus it and concentrate it more a little bit on the middle part right here of my cheekbone as well. Alright everyone, so that is my bronzer, blush, and highlight routine. I really hope you all did enjoy this video and found this video somewhat helpful. Thank you all so much for watching this, and I will see you in my next video really, really soon. Bye!